So how's it going since our last meeting?
It's going.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anything new happening?
No, not a whole lot.
How about the kids?
Kids are kids.
Is there anything going on in school? How's our...
My youngest one seems to be doing okay. There's not a lot of problems. My oldest one has started getting into fights and just not doing well in school. His grades are dropping.
Is there, how's the school reacting to him fighting, his grades?
I gave his report cards and the teachers send me, the letters home saying he's failing, he's not turning his homework in. They give me a call when he gets in fights, come pick your kid up, which of course is hard for me because of my reworking. And I bring him home.
How do you go about punishing him?
I ground him. Can't go out with your friends. I take away whatever I have available to take away from him. And, that's about all I can do. I don't know what else to do.
Okay. As far as dealing with situations, have you ever gone out and looked into a counselor or gotten help with a counselor?
No, I really didn't know I had an option to do that.
If I went and looked into counseling and found different places, would you be interested in?
Yeah, I might be interested in looking at something like that.
And how's your 10-year-old, your youngest?
Yeah, he's doing okay. He's got his friends. He's 10. He just wants to watch TV and play video games all day. Haven't heard anything back about it from his grades. He gets fine grades. It's not A's, but he's not failing either.
Okay. And your oldest, when he goes out with his friends, do you know what he is doing?
No, I really don't follow him around when he goes out with his friends. I mean, he's 12. He's not even drive anywhere. So they just kind of go out and do their thing in the neighborhood.
Okay. Now let's go back to you. How are your finances going?
Things are tough. I don't have any money. It's hard paying bills. It's hard making ends meet.
Okay. Have you ever thought about looking into another job that would pay more, give you more steps, more sturdy hours?
It would be great if I could do that, but I don't know anything else besides cooking. I barely got my GED. I don't know. There's nothing else I can do but this.
If I did some research along with the counseling, would you be interested in looking into schools for a bachelor's? How would you feel about that?
I don't know if I can go back to school. It would be great. I would love to get a degree of some kind and get a good job that I can raise my 2 kids on, but I just don't think I'm smart enough to do that.
How about tutoring along with it? Would that help you out?
It's a lot of money to pay a lot. I don't know if tutoring is going to be enough. I struggled in school. I'm not smart enough to do something like this.
Have you looked into financial aid, grants?
I haven't even looked at
state grants?
I never did anything like that.
Would you also want me to bring information on that along with the counseling?
I mean, you're more than welcome to bring any information you want. I'll look at it, but I don't know. I don't know.
Now you say you're struggling with finances. Last meeting, you spoke of your roommate not paying you on time. How have you approached her about that?
So I do approach her. I talk to her about it. It's just in my situation where I can barely make ends meet. It's hard for me to come up to someone and say, you need to give me money when they're probably in the same position as I am. So I do mention it. I'm like, hey, rent's due, but I don't do anything other than that.
You've also stated in your meeting that you feel like she could be stealing. Have you approached her about that as well?
I haven't. I'm a little worried about doing that. One, I don't know if it's really her. And the other thing is, I don't want to accuse her of taking anything because what happens if she leaves? I depend on that money that she provides. It might be late at times, but I need her money. I can't live in this space by myself.
Now, you also said she helps you with the kids. Mm-hmm. How do your kids feel about her watching them?
They don't mention too much about it, so I just assume it's fine. They're 10 and 12, they're pretty self-sufficient. They do a lot of, video game playing and talking to friends. I don't know that leave her. I mean, it's good to have her there to make sure everything's okay, but I don't know that they interact very much with them.
Now, as she watches your kids as you go to your classes, such as your parenting alone class, and once a week. So how often does she watch your kids?
So she watches them pretty frequently for the classes, so I have no one else to take care of, and I can't take them with me. So those mandatory classes, the 3 of them that I have to take, she watches them for that, so that's a couple hours, a lot of days of the week. And because my schedule is so weird, it's not set, if they're not in school and I have to work, she'll watch them for me.
Has she shown any interest in not wanting to watch her kids, or?
No, she hasn't mentioned it too much, but I still feel like that's a lot of time that she does watch them. I don't have any other options.
Now, do you feel that she might be late on rent because she feels like you should be evening out the babysitting, or?
You know what, I think, to be honest, that's probably why I don't ask her so much for it, is because I feel guilty. I mean, I don't pay her to watch these kids. She just kind of does it. So it's hard for me to go and say, you must pay me, when I'm relying on her to be a free babysitter.
Now,
I am still, I know you said you were gonna bring the documentation for my son. I still worry about him. I don't know what else to do with him.
have you thought about extracurricular activities such as sports outside of?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I guess I could do something like that, but that costs money. He's not old enough yet to do the sports at school, which are free, so I would have to pay for him to go play somewhere, and I don't have the ability to do that.
Now, I know there's a lot of places where kids can go for free to keep them off the streets. I can bring you personal or more information about that if you're interested, and then how you feel about picking them up afterwards, or how a babysitter pick them up.
Yeah, I think picking up would be okay, or even if it's close and you can hop on his bike, that would probably be helpful.
You said the 10-year-old was fine with his video games, or would you also like for him to get?
Well, I mean, it would be good for him to go too. He's not getting into trouble, but let's keep it that way.
As far as the finances, and you're still getting the state assistance because you are employed, you're going to your classes. Would you think about getting a second job, or?
Well, if I get a second job, that just means more time that I'm not there with my sons, and more time that somebody needs to watch them. So I couldn't get a second job because I had no one to watch my kids.
And I'm gonna bring this back up because if you go back to school, not only are you heading towards a better degree, getting a better job, but they also offer financial aid, grants, and you could also take them in to a babysitter that's on campus. Would that be something you're interested in as well?
That would be great, but again, I don't know that I could. Like I said, I'm not a good student. I can't learn.
Why do you think you can't learn?
Because I was not good at it before. I'm just not smart enough to be able to get a degree. I can't keep up with these, 25-year-olds or even 18-year-olds getting degrees. How me, as an old 30-year-old, is going to be able to do all of that work and plus keep a job?
There are free tutoring that you could also take. Now, they don't judge you. How would you feel about the tutoring as well?
Tutoring is fine. I mean, I'll do what I can. I just don't think I can do it.
Well, I'm going to bring information for you on financial aid, grants. They even have grants for single parents. This will also help with finances. Now, How do you think your 12-year-old is acting out because you are the only parent and his other friends have the father figure in his life and he's probably acting out towards you? Do you think that's something that,
I mean, it could be, I don't know why he's acting out. I mean, I didn't grow up with a family, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do with him. You know, I never had somebody teach me how to do this. So I don't know if I'm doing it right with him.
okay. Now, as we finish up here, is there anything you want me to take back? Do you want me to bring more information other than what I'm already providing you with counseling, school?
No, I think that would be fine for now.
Just, okay. Anything you want me to focus on for our next meeting?
Just my son.
It's your
I
son?
need to do something with him because I'm out. I can't. I'm done. I can't deal with that anymore.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you.